Ohio Republican Senator Rob Portman is with me now out of his hometown in Cincinnati. And Senator, welcome back here to America's Newsroom. You met with the president yesterday, specifically on this topic. What did you tell him?
Well, we told the president much of what John Boehner just said, which is that we can't keep spending more than we take in. And in fact, if we increase the debt limit without dealing with some of these fiscal problems we face, it will hurt the economy, it will hurt jobs. We made the point basically that the only thing worse for the economy and jobs than not increasing the debt limit is increasing it without addressing the underlying problem. So we were having an honest exchange of some very different points of view. I think it was a productive discussion. The president heard from us loud and clear that we're willing to look at increasing the debt limit, but only if there are meaningful and credible cuts.
Did he push back on your idea? I mean, but basically what you're saying is that if you don't cut spending to a degree, it's worse for the economy in the long run.
It is, and the point that we made is that when you look at the economy right now, this recovery is not as strong as any of us would like. We saw the unemployment number actually went up last month rather than down. We see a continued weak economy until we deal with these record deficits and record debts. And I thought it was an honest exchange. I think what the president would like to see is sort of separating the two issues, allowing for the increase in the debt limit on the one hand and then dealing separately with these issues. And they can't be separated. The American people understand that. I'm finding as I'm back home in Ohio, Bill, that more and more folks agree that we've got to do something here, and that people acknowledge it's not just about dealing with the day-to-day spending, the annual spending in Congress. We also have to deal with these unsustainable increases in the entitlement programs. Incredibly important programs, but not sustainable in their current form.
We also
talked about that with the president.
Yeah, it was described as it wasn't a political food fight. It was a good meeting. That's the description we're getting, and the president said to be a good listener. Here is Joe Biden talking about that too.
Everything, we agreed, everything is discussed. Everything is discussed. If my friends think that we can go into a negotiation and agree ahead of time, revenues are no part of this, that's ridiculous. They know. Now, they may never agree, but it's on the table. It's on the table.
Pick up on the word revenues. If I read between the lines, if Republicans give on taxes, Democrats will give on Medicare. Is that the deal that's set to be cut, or is that too simple?
Well, I hope it's too simple, because that won't be a good deal for the economy. Again, I think we need to focus back on jobs and the economy. Ultimately, we're not going to be able to get this economy moving again if we're increasing taxes on the very job creators we're hoping to get us out of this mess we're in. So when you hear the discussion of tax increases, I think you're unfortunately hearing a political discussion that's going to hurt the economy rather than help it. So let's focus on the issue at hand, which is that we continue to spend more than we take in. This year's spending as a percent of our economy is at record levels. This year's deficit is at record levels. The issue has not been lack of revenue in the past as we've built up to this. The issue has been that we've been overspending as compared to what we've done in the last 50 years in this country. So we need to get the spending back under control, and if we do that, the economy will improve. You will see additional revenues because there'll be more economic activity. So this is, it's an honest discussion and one that certainly will be part of the 2012 election, but we can't wait till then. We need to resolve these issues and resolve them now. And this debt limit increase is an opportunity to do that.
All right. I know you're also heading up the effort to try and get this executive order reversed. It has bipartisan support, in fact, that the contracts, if you're a contractor and you give a campaign donation, that, the name of your company and you would actually be made public. And I know you're pushing back on that, so I'd like to pick that up next week and see where it goes. Thank you, Senator.
That'd be great.
Rob Portman out of
Thanks,
Cincinnati.
Bill.
Thank you.